Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. This is your guy here at NFL Rumors, giving you some the latest updates, news, and rumors today. We did a podcast earlier today with Tanner, and we had a special guest, a great young man that we got to chat with today, which is preparing himself from the draft in a Peter Afful Jr. So that is a great convo. If you get a chance to check that out, we wish that young man a lot of luck. He seems like a great young man. Will be great for an NFL organization. So, want to jump right into it, and we want to talk about Tom Brady real quick. Tom Brady 49ers are his childhood team, and he's always had a desire to play for the 49ers. And I could see that being one team that he would come out of retirement for. Pro Football Talk speculated that Tom Brady could ditch retirement for the 49ers if the opportunity arises. They do have some opportunity with some injuries to Brock Purdy, making sure Trey Lance is ready. But Tom Brady definitely to the 49ers makes a lot of sense because the 49ers are on win now mode, but to add Tom Brady there could take them over the top. We'll just have to see how that goes if he wants to come out of retirement. But I do think that would definitely be a good move for the Niners if they were able to get Tom Brady to see if they could make a one-year championship run, and he could help develop the guys such as Brock Purdy and Trey Lance. He's one quarterback that you'll let develop, right? So talking about some of the other ones over the last couple of days, Mike Gesicki is labeled as the top pick for the Panthers as a fit from ESPN. So Mike Gesicki, who really had a 73 catch, 780 yard season for the Dolphins, could flourish in that Panther system, and we've seen what he does. He's got Frank Reich done decently with tight ends, so definitely something to look out for. The Panthers want Deontay Foreman back as their starting running back. Definitely. Deontay Foreman had one of the best second halves of any running back, maybe second to Christian McCaffrey. So, looking at that, Deontay Foreman is definitely somebody that the Carolina Panthers want back, and I can definitely see why. Uh, some other news that we have: Ryan Ramczyk restructured his contract, saving the Saints $10.3 million cap space. So the Saints are making some moves, trying to move toward cap space. Could be a move maybe for Derek Carr. We'll have to wait and see. Who knows on that? Uh, Report that Lamar Jackson he actually declined his report, but there's a report out there that Lamar Jackson wanted the guaranteed money that Deshaun Watson got, if not more. So very interesting there to see if the Ravens can get a deal done with Lamar, or he might move on to a place like Atlanta. So we'll definitely have to see on that. Yesterday we talked about it. Bobby Wagner released. Los Angeles will free up $5 million only in cap space, but Bobby Wagner will definitely have a lot of suitors, and it will, to my understanding, was a mutual agreement there. So Bobby Wagner, maybe the Bears, who knows? They got a lot of money to spend, so we'll have to take a look. There'll be a lot of other suitors out there as well. Jesse Bates, the athletic Jay Morrison we reported last night said he's as good as gone. So Jesse Bates is another free agent that's going to get a lot of suitors out there. So definitely Jesse Bates could be added to your team as really a good piece. The athletic John Machado also wrote that Tyron Smith might have played his last game in Dallas. So Tyron Smith will definitely be somebody that needs a team that needs an offensive tackle. Could really look at him as the next step. Dallas does have a lot of depth in that area, so it'll be very interesting to see what teams will be on Tyron Smith. Something we also reported last night: the Patriots are expected to release Jonnu Smith. He's the second highest paid tight end in 2023. Definitely does not match the production. The Patriots have a lot of money invested in the tight end position, over $31 million. So Jonnu Smith looks like he's going to be able to hit the open market in free agency. One of the other big rumors that we had: DeAndre Swift is not part of the Lions' plans. That could be seen. Now, he has a lot of injuries there. DeAndre Swift does. And Jamal Williams really had a season to remember. Like, he broke some of Barry Sanders' records, and I didn't think that would ever be done. So, Jamal Williams could be retained. He's a free agent, and it looks like DeAndre Swift could eventually move on. Chuck Clark is expected to be released or traded by Baltimore. I'm sure they'll have a lot of suitors as well. Clark continues to play well. Baltimore can save $4 million in cap space with this move. So Chuck Clark on the move. Also want to talk about the Bucks. They're expected to go with Kyle Trask as the starter. The Bruce Arians related him to a point guard. They got a lot of weapons with Michael Evans, Chris Godwin. So Kyle Trask expected to be the Bucks starter. Pretty good stuff there. Patriots owner Robert Kraft says Mac Jones is not going anywhere. So Mac Jones not expected to move on. They're expected to be the Patriots quarterback. They definitely need to get him some more weapons at wide receiver. We'll see if that happens here over the next month or so. Big news, A.J. McCarron. I loved the XFL game last night. A.J. McCarron come out after the game and said, hey, he could have been a backup in the NFL this upcoming year, but he wanted to actually play, and he's not getting a lot of playing as a backup, and he wants his kids to be able to see him play. So he really thanks the XFL for giving that opportunity. We're going to put the video up there for you shortly so you can watch that video entirely for you. But he has the Battlehawks now at 2-0. XFL's been fun so far. If you ain't got to check it out, make sure you check it out. Caleb Williams said he wants to get drafted by the Miami Dolphins. Tua's the quarterback there. It's going to be hard to see there. I mean, hard to see what happens with Caleb Williams, but I would expect him to be the number one pick next season. Derrick Henry, a lot of rumors have been around him that he could move on if Tennessee decides to do a full rebuild. So I really know that Mike Vrabel's a very high and really loves Derrick Henry. I think it would take a lot for him to move on. One of the rumors is moving to the Bills. He is working out with Von Miller. So definitely something to think about. Von Miller might want to convince him to think about a trade. Very interesting stuff there with Derrick Henry. Jeff Legwold writes the Broncos. Javonte Williams has multiple knee ligament tears and could be out well into the 2023 season. So Denver might be looking for a running back that they could add to the roster. There's a lot of good running backs out there in free agency. You can check our page. We have them listed. Make sure that you check that out. We're going to be updating some stuff shortly on the website about the free agents as well. So make sure you check that out for us. So The Athletic reported that Broncos Russell Wilson asked Seahawks ownership to fire Pete Carroll and General Manager John Snyder. He later tweeted Russell Wilson that he really didn't want them fired, that he really likes them. So Russell Wilson reportedly asked for them to be fired. That's very interesting stuff. We know I'd like to hear Richard Sherman's take on that for sure. Very interesting stuff. The Lions making some move for the cap area. They saved $10 million today. They released Michael Brockers. So Lions released one of their defensive linemen, and now Michael Brockers, $10 million in cap space. He's going to be moving on to another team. A.J. Brown revealed that the Chiefs and Jets attempted to trade for him prior to the Titans moving him. Wow, just think about him with Patrick Mahomes. Definitely will be something to think about. A.J. Brown very happy, though, in Philadelphia right now. So, great luck with AJ. I actually got to talk about AJ a little bit on the podcast. Definitely one of my guys I watched a lot in college, so really cool stuff. The Athletic explained that Ezekiel Elliott, they feel that, his days are numbered, right? And if he doesn't, he's not going to get paid anywhere else. It's only going to be in Dallas. And a lot of people feel he doesn't have many suitors. I don't know about that, but the Athletic has explained that a lot of people thinks that the legs kind of like Todd Gurley is giving out on Ezekiel Elliott. So we'll have to see about that. Derek Carr is seeking $35 million a season. No surprise to me. Derek Carr is wanting to get paid. Watch the Saints and the Jets as teams interested in Derek Carr. Today also hearing some rumors that the Florida quarterback getting a lot of different grades from different scouts. Grades ranging from the 1st to the 4th round for Florida quarterback Anthony Richardson. I have him around, I really like him in the second round. I think he would be a really good pick there. So, but I have heard other teams thinking that he could even get picked as high as in the top 10. So very interesting. Very interesting from different scouts there. Big news today. Chiefs are promoting Matt Nagy to OC. Definitely. I know Alex Smith's very high on Matt Nagy. Patrick Mahomes going to be working there, and Matt Nagy will see if he can get himself another head coaching job working with the Chiefs there and seeing what he can do with their offense. But Matt Nagy going to be the Chiefs OC. Definitely a big. Andy Reid's a big fan, so very interesting as Eric Bieniemy's over in Washington now. So very interesting to see what happens there. Another big news here: Jimmy G seeking $25 to $30 million a year on a multi-year deal. I really believe that there's going to be some teams that really want to pay him that. You could look at the Jets if they don't get Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers in the mix. You could possibly look at the Texans. Multiple teams here on Jimmy. You could look at possibly Carolina. So a lot of different areas that Jimmy could go there. So and the Raiders is my number one for Jimmy right now. So the Raiders my number one for Jimmy still, and I think the Raiders will be interested in doing that because of him being able to know the system there in Las Vegas. By John Robinson, Daniel Jeremiah said he's a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. So that is going to be interesting to see if a team will go that early, but I think surprising when you got a good running back like that. Sometimes they're worth taking a chance on that. And Mel Kiper said that he thinks he's kind of going to go later, so a little bit of difference there. But I'm with Daniel Jeremiah. I think he's a really good player. I just don't know if a lot of teams will invest that high in the running back, but that has shown in the past that running backs can really play a big role, a pivotal role there. So we'll have to see if John Robinson can be in that top. One last thing we got for you: the Chargers not expected to pick up a 5th-year option on Kenneth Murray. Kenneth Murray possibly could be a trade situation if a team wanted to pay him full term, or possibly if he comes off a good year. Maybe he can change the Chargers' mind. But it's your guy here at NFL Rumors. We're glad to have you tune in today. It was a great day of covering the NFL for you, and we really appreciate you. Make sure you check out our other videos on our YouTube. Make sure that you subscribed. Make sure that you smash the like button, turn on the notifications. We do really appreciate all your support. Make sure that you've got the notifications turned on Twitter and you're following us, because this is the season that you're going to get all your rumors, your news, your things happening early. Definitely we're on top of that for you. So make sure that you're tuned in. We got some specials coming up as well on our website with some good articles coming up with free agency. And we also got some a show coming up with the best free agents and fits that we're going to do. So make sure we're the place to be here for all your rumors and news this off season. And again, guys, thank you so much. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll probably hear us tomorrow. We'll do a little short podcast tomorrow, and of any breaking news that was on Saturday. Let you know of any updates. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the XFL this weekend. Rocks brought some really fun to those XFL games. See you later, guys, and have a great weekend.